find out what's better, German or American V8s. All right, well, welcome back. We have a very controversial video for you today. We're finally gonna find out what's better, the German V8 or the American V8. And you're probably wondering, Mason, why do you have this super sick American themed outfit on? Well, I thought it would be fitting for the American V8, but now I'm realizing there is no American V8 here. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Barbecue, beer, and freedom. And I have this super sick American cowboy hat, so. Did you see that for real? So this is gonna be a very unbiased-ish comparison. We're gonna take this car and another American V8, which you're about to see. We're gonna send them through the mountains, try and not hit any ditches, trees, or guardrails, and see which one survives.
Built for racetracks, master of the road. For 20 years, the 3 has been entirely devoted to the world of motorsport. The 4th generation BMW M3 Coupe is all about adding finishing touches to perfection. A light, high-revving, naturally aspirated V8 sits at the front of the M3, with a peak power of 420 bhp at 8,000 RPM.
Just so you'll know what these poor American V8s are up against, we have an E92 M3, 4-liter NA V8, best sounding German V8 of all time, in my opinion. It's completely stock, it is wrapped. Shout out to my friends over at VYNL Frog. They were nice enough to send me the vinyl for the car. It's deep blue if you're interested in picking it up for yourself. It looks amazing. It doesn't have that wrap look. I have so many people asking me if it's paint or wrap. It's wrap and straight piped. That's pretty much it. You don't need much with these cars, so we're gonna show everyone that. Check it out. So ignore the red, but here we are. Maybe 400 horsepower, German horsepower. It makes absolutely no torque. It's very slow. It sounds freaking awesome, and that's what you're about to hear. Anyways, that's enough yapping for me. We're gonna hit the mountains and do some drifting and compare this thing to American Freedom Bald Eagle horsepower. All right, so for the first competitor against the M3, we have a C5 Corvette. So we're a bit outclassed here. That's completely stock. This is a dedicated drift car. As you can see, it's broken. Lots of angle, handbrake. It makes like 450 crank, so it sounds sick, big cam. We're gonna take it to the mountains today, see what happens, see how it stacks up against my clapped M3. But before we hit the mountain, we're gonna get some sound clips. You can't have a V8 comparison without some sound clips. So he's loading up the BMW Burble tune on his Corvette, and we're gonna see how it sounds. It's good, but I don't know if it's at 65 good, so let's see. So with my tune, unfortunately, we have launch control, which is pretty stupid because I can't rev the car past 4,000 RPMs. But y'all will hear some limiter here in a minute. Let me know which one sounds better. I don't know how well Cooper got it, but look at this. He was literally three-wheeling through this whole thing. Okie dokie, I guess it's my turn. There's literally no way I can compete with that. I will be very impressed if I can even link this turn. It may not look like it on video or watching him do it. After that first turn, that section of straight right there is pretty long. I have no angle or really handbrake. It works sometimes when it wants to. I should be able to just kind of like swing the car back and forth on the straight, but it's not as cool, you know? saved me on that one. I need about 35 more horsepower. Okay, for my first attempt, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna try and not manji the straight, so that would be like just swinging the car back and forth like I did in the last run. I'm gonna try and just power through the turn and rip the e-brake, which is gonna require a lot more speed, a lot closer encounter with the guardrail, and hopes that my stock e-brake works, because sometimes it locks up, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna try that. Hopefully it works. Also, to give another point to the German car, I have AC full blast right now, drifting. He's in there sweating his balls off, miserable. It's like a sauna in that thing. I'm chilling, so. Okay, give me a little bit of credit. That wasn't too bad. I'm impressed for the car being stock. So I'm gonna consider that a win in my book. And I'm really struggling to get this thing up the mountain. It is so slow, so slow. Like I said, if I had like 35 more horsepower, it would be money. And the gearing's kind of weird up here. It's so steep that second gear works on the first turn, but then once you come around the first turn, it starts to go way uphill. And I'm literally just sitting there just clutch, 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 and nothing. So not too bad. I'll take it. But now we're both gonna go at the same time, which should be interesting. I've never actually tandemed with anyone before. We're not gonna tell him that, but I'm gonna try and keep up. His car is a lot faster than mine. He has a really grippy tire and it works. I'm just struggling to even go up the mountain. So I'm gonna try and keep up so it looks cool, but I've never even done this before. So we'll see what happens. I'd say I put up a lot better fight than I thought I would, but you let me know what you think. You know, it's not all about the drifting or the skill. It's also about the sounds, the looks, you know, the swag. But that's not the end of the video. We have some more muscle cars lined up, and probably the most hated on muscle car. And if you couldn't guess, that's the Ford Mustang. We have 3 Mustangs lined up. 2 of them are supercharged, 1 of them's NA. We're gonna try and keep them from running into people or me. We're gonna compare, do some sound tests, some racing, handling, you know, not just drifting. So we're gonna head there now and see what the M3 can do. For our next competitor, we have the most American car you can probably get. We have a S550. It's a 5-liter V8 manual. Can't really go wrong with the stuff. I figured this would probably be the best car to compare to that one. It's hard to compare to like a C7 Z06 NA 5-liter V8. That's an NA 4-liter V8. Let's see what happens. Dude. I'm sorry. There's also 2 Terminators here, but they both make like 800 horsepower, so there's not much comparison other than like handling stuff. But they're on slicks, so they can't really turn much. So they're just here for the sheer enjoyment of loud noises and freedom. And if you aren't familiar with the Terminator, it's pretty much a Mustang on steroids. It comes supercharged from factory. Nothing about these two cars are factory. They're built motor, transmission, huge superchargers, everything you can do to it pretty much, and they are rocket ships, which is the complete opposite of my M3. All right, so we're gonna have to give a point to the American V8 before we even start. My freaking battery died. Okay, everybody say a prayer for us real quick here. Let's go. That's actually so clutch. That's freaking huge. Me personally, I think the BMW sounds a little better. Let me know what you think in the comments. Pretty decent. I think top end, this thing would do well, but we're not street racers and we don't condone it. So we were just, you know, testing the waters. So that's my friend Gage. If you've been following me for a while, you'll recognize him. He used to have the CTSV, super fast drag car. Now he just recently picked up this Terminator. So this is not a regular Mustang. Everything's done to it. Makes like 800 horsepower. It is absolutely wild. All right, these are my These are my go fast glasses, so ignore. Apparently, they weren't telling me to pass them, they were telling me to stop because his car broke. And I flew past them thinking they wanted me to, so I'm headed back there now. But you could say that's 1 point for the German V8. You know, built Ford tough, you know what they say. All right, everyone, unfortunately the video is cut short. We took a little break and I came back and my freaking key has been eaten by my dog. Prada, did you eat my key? Whoa, shoot. Let me know what y'all thought. I personally think the German V8 won just because it's my car. I'm a fan of American cars, so don't grill me in the comments, please. I will see you next Sunday, and hopefully I'll have a key by then so I can drive my car. I only have one key. It doesn't work at all, so no spare, so the car is stuck until I can get another key. Get ready for an M4 video next Sunday.
You know how to get good?
How?